Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, pitchers and catchers, bat boys and ball girls.
That was cool.
To Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee. We are broadcasting live from the Glendale Sports Arena. We are taking in a Little League baseball game. Tonight's matchup is the Virginia Village Vandals versus the Glendale Gamecocks. It's currently the bottom of the second. The Gamecocks. I don't like that. It's like I got something in my mouth.
Just call them the Cocks.
12-9 game. A real pitcher's duel. It's 12-9 Gamecocks over the Vandals. We have a fine show for you this evening. We have slapped together something in the last half hour here that's just I think it's gonna please everybody.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, seriously, people, run outside, grab someone you don't know, and pull them inside for the next 2 hours.
I don't know about you, Jerry Lee, but I'm as pleased as Punch.
As Punch? How's this?
Ow!
You pleased? Anyway, we got an action-packed next 2 hours. Not only do we have a great big stack of Denver records to play for you here, but we have our local music guru, David A. Barber. Gosh. Which means David A. Barber will be calling via telephone a little bit later. We got all those concert calendar updates hitting you from all sides. Plus, we're going to jump back 30 years. Seriously, we're going to jump back 30 years and listen in to some of the 1987 Denver Pop Festival. Yeah, going to peel off a few decades and pounds and slip you right back into those spandex pants. That's coming up in the second hour. Plus, not only does Brian have a lot of fun stuff, but I might be playing another round or two of Ad Council Roulette tonight. Yes, that's the crazy new game taking the nation by storm where we try and guess what the first ad of each break will be. Oh, fun. All this coming your way.
Hey, we also have, you remember Lady Camilla Broadbottom?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, we hadn't heard from her in a while. She blew us off, of course, when we were over in London, if you remember that. But she's hooked us up with her cousin.
Hooked us up how?
Well, we've got her cousin, Billie Jo Thibodeaux. She's going to be calling in this evening, giving us some restaurant tips, and I don't know.
Oh my gosh, see what I mean? All this coming your way, so seatbelt yourself in and hang on to the roll bar. We're about to set it all alight here on Soundcheck. Hey, got the mile-high sound cooking on the Soundcheck turntables here. Singer Chrys Chamberlain is well known on this scene anyway, and hey, here's one of his many bands that he's been with one called It's Not Real. Here's the Dead Heaven Cowboys streaming you square in the face on Live 365. There be the dead heaven Cowboys taking down the house here on Soundcheck. Got them guys at the old Cricket on the Hill a few times. You used to go down there to the Cricket on the Hill, didn't you, Brian? Have you been down there lately?
I've driven past it, but no, I have not stepped inside lately.
Gosh, I drove by once since it closed, and it's been redone into something I don't even recognize. So I don't really want to know. You know, Brian, it's not the first, nor is it the second or third, but it's the fourth estate coming at you now with the Mason Street Shuffle, and your ears are tuned to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. Streaming the sound of Denver for you there on Live 365 and boogieing with the Fourth Estate on your Denver music pit stop. Sound check. Jerry Lee with Brian P. reminding you to buckle up and signal often. This has been your condensed sound check safety PSA and traffic on the hour.
What did you just say? Buckle up and do what?
Signal often.
Okay.
Yeah. How's the game going?
It's a good piece of advice. It's still no change in the score. It's still 12-9. Gamecocks lead it. Like I said, it's a real pitcher's duel.
God, it would be so cool if we had like a jingle that would tell us, if like baseball scores are coming up or something.
Well,
that'd be kind of fun.
I don't know if we have jingle. You know what? We do, but that's coming up later because there hasn't been.
Hey, does this red snow cone make my tongue look all red?
No, but it makes your butt look big.
Ah-hey-oh!
Hey, speaking of Little League, Little League Baseball is a nonprofit organization providing organized baseball and softball for young people between the ages of 9 and 18.
You know what?
What?
I want to take a shot at the. I want to play a round of ad council roulette.
Let's do it.
Is it okay to do that now?
Sure.
Okay, here. It's ad council roulette, where we see if we can guess the first ad of the break. Are you ready? These are your choices, Brian.
Okay.
Hey, Goobo.
This is Mario Andretti.
The stork bring me a baby brother.
I'm going with the stork.
Going with the stork. I am going to go with this is Mario Andretti.
Okay, we'll find out.
Here we go.
We'll be right back.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals
Wow.
and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm going to do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
This is John Gonzalez, and you're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Welcome back to Soundcheck. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee. We are enjoying a Little League baseball game currently.
You know what's kind of strange, Brian? I just figured this out.
Yeah?
I recognize some of these moms here, and some of these players on the field kind of look familiar.
I'm not sure I really want to read into that.
Up. Hey, just sing. Go, go, go!
Little Timmy. Yeah, little Timmy's rocking.
I think I'm related to little Timmy.
Hey, that ID after the... Oh, by the way, speaking of the break, I guess we were all wrong.
We were wrong.
Can't even remember what it was now, but it was one that we did not have on the list. We're going to have to edit that list, I think.
And hey, if you'd like the home game of the Ad Council Roulette, just let us know.
Hey, and after the break, we had an ID from John Gonzalez. And I have a song from John Gonzalez from the band Full Moon in Vegas. This one's called Skull Funk. I was part of that project, played some bass in it. It was fun.
So this is you on the low end here.
It's me feeding the bottom.
Does this snow cone make my bottom look big?
This one's called Skull Funk. It's from Full Moon in Vegas. You're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. Little skull funk there for you from Full Moon in Vegas. Hey, Jerry Lee, before we move on, I got something that I think you're going to enjoy. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Here we go.
More Ovaltine, please. Hey, something from the old show back in the 90s. All right. Where did you find that?
I recorded it with my daughter.
Oh, so it's a brand new one.
Yeah. It's new and improved Ovaltine.
For those listening, one of the main commercials that we had during the show in the 90s was Ovaltine. And there was these kids at the very end of the commercial always going, more Ovaltine. So we would put the mic on live and say it with the kids, except we were saying more oral tea.
Hey, come on now. This is a family-friendly show. None of that.
Yeah. It's the same show that we had River on last 2 weeks ago, right?
That's a fine point.
So there you go. Hey, more of the Denver sound for you. This next one's about what most males usually do, and that's brag about sex. Telling us all about it. Here's the Jenkins on Soundcheck with Brag About Sex. The Jenkins there going on and on and on about it, bragging about sex on the wide world of web, streaming to you on Live 365. Your ears are tuned to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. And I have fear of sleep, and I'm legal, and I want to be your drug. You're a mile high on Live 365.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
This copyrighted broadcast is property of Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Any rebroadcast or reproduction without express written consent is in violation of federal law and strictly prohibited.
Some assembly required.
Not actual size.
Batteries not included.
Use only as directed.
Void where prohibited.
Actual mileage may vary.
No animals were harmed during the production of this broadcast.
All musicians over 18 years of age do not listen to this program if you have high blood pressure,
heart disease,
diabetes,
thyroid disease,
asthma,
glaucoma,
or difficulty urinating.
May be too intense for some
Parental
viewers.
discretion advised.
Hippies beware.
$15 is the best I can do.
Is that the best you can do?
Welcome back to the program. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee, and it is time now for a Soundcheck concert calendar update with Jerry Lee Moore.
Hey, run and wake the kids because it's time now for a Soundcheck concert calendar update. Digging some of the happenings for Friday, July 21st. Grab your punk rock sister and get on down to the streets of London pub for the Black Gloves. Alive on Arrival takes the stage at Herb's. Thank goodness they're alive. Super Magic, Boogie Mammoth, and Zagriculture hang out at your mom's house. The Girl Hoarders do what they do at Lonnie's Pub, so that's where all the girls went. Those guys got them all. Also, Two Faces West, Public Safety, and the Pharaohs are at the Globe Hall this Friday night. After waking up a bit fuzzy on Saturday, July 22nd, Brian, pile the car full of teenagers and sneak them all into the Oriental Theater while Dreamboat Annie plays the music of heart. Blue Kings, The Breachers, and Rockahookah set fire to the Three Kings Tavern as the Randy Ricks Band rocks the Zephyr Lounge. Public Safety again. Giraffe, The Elegant Plums, and Barking at Dogs are at Herman's Hideaway. Brian, you used to bark at dogs, didn't you?
I still do.
Do you?
I do.
You know, sometimes they get a little embarrassed. Oh my, updates coming in as we speak. Keep sending to soundcheckden@gmail.com. You send them, I bark them. Stay tuned for another concert calendar update coming at you next hour and next door to a fine location near you.
And now... And now it's time for our local resident,
That's right, our special guest, David A. Barber, local music guru, webmaster of the awesome rockoncolorado.com website, and author of the fine book, Gigging, Everything You Need to Know About Playing Gigs Except How to Play Your Rocks.
Mr. Barber, are you with us?
I am here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We got you. How you doing, man?
Hi, Dave.
You guys are hilarious.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, we were thinking so, or hoping so anyway. How you doing tonight, Dave?
Doing great. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. You know, usually we talk about your book. We can touch on that a little bit later if you want to, but actually I'd kind of like you to talk about your rockoncolorado.com website that has all those awesome photos on there. When did you start that?
We started Rock On Colorado in 2005.
Wow.
And it's been going ever since. We've got all those photos, plus a bunch of photos that were taken before that. I think I've got the oldest photos on there are from 98-ish, 1998.
Wow.
So we've been taking pictures for a long time and got to put them somewhere. So we stuck them all on there. And it's mostly me taking pictures. Occasionally, a few other photographers will throw some in.
Mm-hmm.
But we try to get mostly local bands in there, and occasionally, some national acts. Like I got to go shoot Garbage and Blondie out at Fiddler's the other day.
Oh, cool. I can't wait to log on and see some of that. When will that be up on the site?
That is up right now.
Oh, it's up right now.
That's the freshest stuff we got on there.
So some of you people that are out there listening, and I know that you're on your computers, go on to Rock On
Colorado.
There you go. Thank you. .com right now. Do it right now while Dave's speaking.
I can't get a 13-word title of a book right, but you can't even get the state we live in right. What's the matter with you, dude?
I've had way too many snow cones at the game today.
Yeah, they're definitely making your tongue red.
I know, and I think
your butt big.
Yeah, I look like a clown. I have this big thing on my face here. Anyway, more about Dave Barber and less about me.
There you go.
So a little about Rock On that kind of ties into things is that while I was working at the Soiled Dove and Herman's Hideaway over the years, I noticed there were things that I was having to tell bands over and over and over again. So I wrote an article about those things. Or some of them were just interesting, but mostly it was like, oh God, I got to tell another band, how to do this or how to do that.
Right.
Or not to do this or not to do that. And
stop throwing bottles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still haven't stopped, but go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
So I wrote articles. I posted them on Rock On Colorado, and eventually a bunch of those ended up in the book, Gigging, Everything You Need to Know About Playing Gigs Except How to Play Your Axe.
Oh.
Which is available at giggingbook.com.
I wrote that down this time.
Nice segue.
I wrote that down for Brian this time. No, that was my
Gigging,
fault last time.
Everything you need to know about playing gigs except how to play your axe.
Said Brian as Jerry held up the paper.
No, I wasn't looking.
He wasn't looking.
And that's it. That's it. Giggingbook.com
for the book. Yeah.
Yes.
Anything else you want to say about the website? Like explain what it is, really.
At Rock On, well, I mean, it's basically, it's all about the music, and it's mostly about local music in Colorado and primarily Denver. But, there's a lot of articles that I wrote that did not make it into the book because they weren't specifically on the topic of gigging. There's stuff about radio,
okay.
Semi and ASCAP, and, dropping the microphone. Don't do it.
Yeah, where did that come from, anyway?
I don't know. It's like anybody who ever owned a microphone, that's like the last thing you want to do.
Yeah.
Swing it around like Roger Daltrey? Is that what you're saying? Don't do that?
Well, that, and they just kind of, when they get done, they hold it in the air and they just drop the mic and it goes.
Yeah.
They think they
We're
work
saying,
for.
I'm done. Yeah.
They think they're a Verizon spokesperson or something? Hey, so I know that the Rock On Colorado also has a Facebook page, but I'm assuming, not assuming, I've looked at both. The website is more of the meat and bones and more info. The website's a little stripped down version of it. Is that right? Facebook.
Stripped down. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll have a photo or two, and then links to go see the rest of them over on the website.
Okay. And so you started it, you said, back in, your oldest pictures were from 98, so is that about the time you started it? Because I seem to remember.
I think that's about the time I started taking pictures when I got my first digital camera. It was all of 1 megapixel. It was
right.
Ooh, but it was a big megapixel.
So if you had an iPhone 6 back then, it would have been much better quality.
Oh yeah, it would have been. Yeah, so the older photos are not great quality. But the newer ones, obviously I've improved over the years, and my equipment has improved over the years.
How many photos? How many photos do you think you got on there, Dave?
I think it's last time I saw a count, it was over 40,000, so probably 50,000-ish.
I would say, looking through it, I would say you probably got me in about 6 different bands over the years since then. So, which is kind of hip because I take a good picture.
Yeah, I've seen you all over the place.
That's true. Jerry's trying to say thank you.
I'm trying. Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome. I actually need to come out and see you guys again.
Sure.
No, you really don't.
No, he doesn't mean us. He doesn't mean us two, Brian. He means
that's. I know. I know what he meant. I'm just telling him he doesn't need to. No, it's okay. So, hey, what's going on this weekend? What do you recommend? What are some hot shows coming up Friday or Saturday this weekend? You can maybe tell.
There's a bunch of good shows. Let me see. Friday, I recommend going to see Carrie Pastine and the Crime Scene out of the Soiled Dove.
Oh, that's this weekend? It's like, well, Cecilia writes my concert calendars, and it's like she never comes up with these like that.
Maybe we should.
I had no idea that Carrie was.
Maybe we should push her out and bring Dave in to do that for us.
There you go, and
it's always a thought.
Okay, I got another show for you. Tomorrow is the grand opening of the Levitt Pavilion, and they're having a free show with Slim Saston and Zato Club. But you do got to go online and request a free ticket.
Yeah, they're totally old school. We were playing their stuff on the original show like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
they're
still playing.
Sounds like a good one.
Yeah, I didn't have any of this for the concert calendar. I had the Girl Hoarders.
Cecilia just I don't.
But still,
I don't want to get into it.
Actually, I think I do want to go see the Girl Hoarders, especially if the audience is big. Anyway,
all right.
Yeah, that's
fair enough.
So
how about Sunday, Megan Burt at the Bluebird Theater. I really like her. She's hot.
Who is it?
Megan Burt.
Like her music or her? You said she's hot. You're referring to the music?
The music's hot, and the girl is too.
Oh,
and are you going to be out there photographing that particular gig?
At the Bluebird, probably not. But I will be at the Levitt Pavilion tomorrow, and I'm hoping to go to the Soiled Dove on Friday. I'm not sure if I'll make that one or not.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to find out, I heard hot, and I thought, well, cool. I can see hot on rockoncolorado.com. But I was just trying to figure out which one you're going to.
Jerry the Voyeur McGuire. Hey,
somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to be me. I guess it's my week, though. There you go.
Dave, tell us the book again.
I know the book.
Everything you need to know about playing gigs except how to play your axe.
And that is at giggingbook.com. And what can someone pick that up for, Dinero?
It's PDF only for this version. I haven't got them printed up yet, but PDFs are only like $4.99.
Very nice. It's a bargain. It's a bargain at twice the price. I was going to say half, but that would that wouldn't have been. I meant twice. It's a good deal.
I was just going to say killer deal and leave it at that.
But if you listen to this program and listen to Dave every week, then you really don't need to buy it because you just listen to Dave tell you. Sorry.
Well, you'd have to listen to like many programs to get the whole book.
And he does. We leave out a lot of the details intentionally so that people just get a taste and then they got to go buy it.
And it tastes so good.
Yeah, it really is good information for anybody wanting to learn more about it or new in the scene. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, it's all about the taste. You said it tastes so good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
All right, Dave. Well, as always, we appreciate your time. I know you had something you had to do this evening, so thanks again for calling in.
Thanks, Dave.
Hey.
And we will we'll talk to you next week. What do you want to talk about next week? Back to the book, I think, is what we're going to do. So
I have to think about that.
Okay. Not to put you on the spot or anything, but
yeah, we want to know right now what you're going to say in 7 days.
It'll be about gigging. Something about gigging.
Oh,
awesome!
But as long as it doesn't include how to play your axe, correct?
Yeah, it won't be anything about that.
Hey, you only have 168 hours before.
What about playing drums? I mean, that can't be that hard.
Hey.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Perfect.
No, we need something for the show. There's really not much to talk about there.
That's a good point. All right, thanks again, Dave. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Dave.
We will talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, guys.
All
Bye.
right, take care. David A. Barber, our local music guru here on Soundcheck. Everything you need to know about gigging except how to play your axe at giggingbook.com and the webmaster at rockoncolorado.com.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Hey, you know what, Brian?
Hey, thanks.
I'd like to take another chance at that ad council roulette.
Let's do it.
It's time?
It's about time.
I'm going to go, I'm sticking with This is Mario Andretti.
I'm going to go with the Stork's Bringing Me a Baby Brother.
Okay, here we go. We'll be right back.
The Storks are bringing me a baby brother.
We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan. We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
the most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Bringing you the sound of Denver like a thick coat of body hair. Soundcheck on Live 365. Jerry Lee with Brian P. right here on Soundcheck.
Coat of body hair.
Hey, you know, we've got a big stack of Denver wax to spin for you every Wednesday night right here on Soundcheck. Let's burn one now from another once well-known name in the scene. Here's Angelic Rage and Johnny Zero loaded up for takeoff on Live 365. Angelic Rage, lighten it up on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Here is the word for one and all, the latest scores in baseball.
All right, welcome back to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. Speaking of the latest scores in baseball, we are... What the hell is that? We still have quite a pitcher's duel going, but there's been a few more runs at the game. It is now 14-10 Gamecocks over the Vandals.
Dude, you're making me choke on my snow cone.
I didn't do it.
Hey, a big shout out to Nick Trombetta and James Millette for sharing some of their collection of great Denver bands. And another shout out to all who just keep sending in music. We like plugging your bands. And I think you just got something from Ryan, Chrys, and the Rough Cuts, didn't you?
I sure did.
That's awesome. Let's spin that sucker.
Yeah, this one's called Modern Outlaw Country. They're about they're pretty close to heading out for a regional tour, but you can catch them in town a few more weeks here before they head out. This Friday they're at the Sounds of Centera. Is that right? CENTE.
Who wrote that?
It's in Loveland. And then this Saturday, the 22nd, they're at Fajita Rita's in Estes Park. Still a little bit away from Denver, but after that they're even further. So if you want to catch them in close to town, you got Friday and Saturday.
But guess what?
And then they'll be back.
That's right. As soon as they get closer to town, they're going to be right here on Soundcheck.
I heard a rumor that we may see them here in the studio or wherever we're broadcasting from.
Go drinking.
But hey, in the meantime, this is Modern Outlaw Country from Ryan, Chrys, and the Rough Cuts right here on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
All right.
I call it modern outlaw country, like Waylon Jennings, but it ain't quite the same. I love our old heroes, but I think it's time to throw another shovel full of coal onto the flames. Well, Willie sang Whiskey River it ain't quite the same.
All right, modern outlaw country. That's Ryan, Chris, and Rough Cuts right here on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, by the way, Brian, congratulations on the Ad Council Roulette. You won that last round.
I got lucky.
I'm going to try Hey Goobo for this one coming up.
You're probably going to be right.
We're playing Ad Council Roulette, in case you don't know. That's where we try and see if we can guess the first ad of each break. Hey, coming up in the second hour, we have 30 years of the... no, we're going to jump back 30 years.
Yeah, anyway, we're also going to hear from Billie Jo Thibodeaux with some restaurant tips. So stick around. We got lots coming up. You're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on
Yes,
Live 365.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable. But how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
How's it going? I'm having a stroke. Are you going to shake my hand? I'm having a stroke. Wow, you're not even moving your arm. I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
And now, Hour 2 of Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on Live 365. All right. We're here at the Glendale Sports Center, enjoying some Little League baseball, eating some snow cones.
It's getting it all over me.
It's still 14-10. Gamecocks over the Vandals. Pretty good game so far, Jerry Lee, don't you think?
I think so. And the concessions are awesome here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on my 15th snow cone.
Hey, so we got plenty more music coming up. We have yet an entire hour of fun and
yeah, you want to say shenanigans? Yeah, I know. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the drum roll first, though. But you know what, Brian? What it's time for right now?
You mean like this?
All right,
shenanigans.
Yeah,
that lady just got hit with a baseball. Ouch! It looked like it was her knee.
Is she okay?
I don't know. We'll check it out.
Sure, a lot of guys helping her out. Jeez. Hey, guys, I don't think they need 20 of you over there, really. Well, you know what, gang? It's time once again to gather the family in front of the radio for yet another Soundcheck concert calendar update. That's right, more happenings for Friday, July 21st. Don't miss Psycho X tearing the place apart at Jake's Roadhouse. The Hot Lunch Band be funking it up at Q's Pub. One from None, Greenbrier Broadcast, one of Brian's favorite bands to play. And War Ends in Silence take the stage at the Toad Tavern. Tavern? Yeah, sure. And Granny Tweed, the By Gods, and Sad Baxter perform at the Lions Lair. Maybe a real fun gig that night. We'll help cheer Baxter up some. All right, let's all pile into the Pinto and take a cruise into Saturday, July 22nd. Ooh, no, Pinto too hot, so let's all hop the truck over to Herb's, where Stereo Clone takes the stage. The Goat Hangers will be tangling it up at the Globe Hall Barbecue. Shake hands with Greasy Mike down at Lonnie's in Sheridan. Delusionist, Penny Sick, and the Humbuckers rock the Toad Tavern. And Brian?
Yes?
We really should get down there to the Lions Lair this Saturday night and help out the Broke Down Nuns as they take the stage.
I would be more than happy to help them out.
Info? I love info. Keep sending it to soundcheckden@gmail.com. You send it, I'll say it. Next concert calendar update coming your way, a mere 167 hours away. Wait for it. Spinning the Mile High Sound. I just love this next band up. Here's one off their latest release, Getaway Driver. It's the Blackouts with a punch in the face called Race with the Devil. Put your hand in the fire. Setting fire to the place with the Blackouts on Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. And now, on this day, July 19th, in music history, here's the cynical, intolerant Brian P.
That's right, on this day in music, July 19th, 1954, Sun Records released the first Elvis Presley single, That's All Right, a cover of Arthur Crudup's. Crudup?
Very
How you say
fine.
Is it Crudup or Crudup?
I don't know. Say it like a frog would. Crudup.
It was his song anyway. It was a 1946 tune. That's All Right, Mama. Only about 7,000 original copies were pressed, but the disc became a local hit in Memphis. On this day in music, July 19th, 1968, Pink Floyd played the second of 3 nights at the Boston Tea Party, Boston, Massachusetts. Opened in January 1967, a psychedelic club, many famous artists, including Grateful Dead, Neil Young, the Jay Giles Band, Frank Zappa, Cream, Fleetwood Mac, the Allman Brothers Band, Led Zeppelin, the Jimi Hendrix Experience, Jeff Beck, The Who, Santana, Taj Mahal, 10 years after, and Sly and the Family Stone all appeared.
Is that all?
God. That's most of them. 1972, Rolling Stones' Mick Jagger and Keith Richards were arrested in Warwick, Rhode Island on charges of assault after a fight broke out with a newspaper photographer. July 19, 1987, Bruce Springsteen played his first ever show behind the Iron Curtain when he appeared in East Berlin in front of 180,000 people. The show was broadcast on East German TV. 1997, Oasis went to number 1 on the UK singles chart with You Know What I Mean, the first single from their third album, Be Here Now. And on this day in music in 2010, July 19th, Ozzy Osbourne and his former Black Sabbath bandmate Tony Iommi settled a long-running legal dispute over the use of the group's name. Ozzy filed suit against the guitarist in May of last year, accusing Iommi of falsely proclaiming to be the sole owner of the Black Sabbath name by lodging an application with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Lodging?
Well, you know, they got in a fight. They sort of split it up. One uses black and one goes out as Sabbath.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to do it. Anyway, that's not necessary because the pair released a joint statement confirming they have settled the dispute.
Joint statement?
Amicably.
A joint statement.
Lodged? I think they meant logged. It says lodged.
Well, who wrote
Damn it, Cecilia.
Cecilia wrote it. You know what?
Crying out loud.
Speaking of Cecilia, you know what she told me? And you're going to dig this. You're going to dig this.
Okay.
Apparently, there's you're going to get a new intern named Troy.
Oh, God, really?
That's what she
said.
said.
Why do I always find out about this stuff when it's too late?
It's fun to tell you on the air to see what your reaction would be.
Hey, Jerry Lee, speaking of Troy and interns.
Yes?
This Saturday is the second annual Custom Bike Show and Bikini Bike Wash, sponsored by Devil's Head Choppers.
I've never seen a bikini bike, but I'd love to see it washed.
Saturday, July 22nd. It's featuring Bighorn, Smolder and Burn, Bronze, and 6s and 7s. Fun in the sun, afternoon of hard rock from 2 to 8 p.m., all ages. Shake a leg. This is at 1050 Topeka Way in Castle Rock. And again, it's this Saturday, July 22nd.
Dude, that's awesome. It's almost like you're reading it off a flyer or something.
Whatever do you mean? Hey, and so since
that sounds good though,
and the headliner here is Bighorn, and we have some music from Bighorn. They are categorized as
dirt rock.
You got it. This one's called Dixie, and you're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver Music Scene on Live 365.
Dig it.
All right, that's Bighorn with Dixie. Once again, you can see them this Saturday at the second annual Custom Bike Show in Bikini Bike Wash. And there's my understanding is there's going to be a one-piece bike wash, too, just to make Jerry Lee happy.
Damn. Darn it.
That's Saturday in Castle Rock at 1050 Topeka Way. That's this Saturday, 2 to 8 p.m. All ages. Go on out. It's going to be a good time if you like dirt rock and some heavier stuff there.
Dang, I am so glad that the sun has gone down, man. It was so hot today. Was it like 98? Something like that?
Yeah, it was. How hot was it, Jerry Lee?
It was so hot, Brian. I actually almost wrote a country song.
Hey, you mean like something sort of like this?
It's hot. It's hot. Summer's here. Gee, but it's hot. It's hot. Oh, gosh, oh, gee, but it's hot. The temperature's going up a lot. It's hot. Oh, gosh, oh, gee, but it's hot. It's hot. It's
hot.
Yeah.
Well, not really quite like that.
Close enough.
That's close enough.
Hey, it's time for a break. Speaking of hot, we'll be right back. You're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver Music Scene on Live 365.
I'm not playing the game. Just go to the commercial.
It's Kubo. Later.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Raising Cane, and you're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver Music Scene.
And welcome back to Soundcheck, the Denver Music Scene. I'm Brian P. along with Jerry Lee.
And you know what, Brian? I didn't play the ad roulette, and the one I was picking all night finally played.
Yep, I noticed that. Hey, we have a guest on the phone, Jerry Lee.
We have a guest on the phone, Jerry Lee. Who is it?
It's Billie Jo Thibodeaux.
Oh, yeah.
She is the cousin of Lady Camilla Broadbottom, who I think we had her.
She's the southern cousin of her.
I don't think it was the first show, but
it was one of the first.
It was a very early show. Yeah, we were at the auto repair shop, and she had her car up on the lift. Little
that Mini Cooper. I remember now.
Yep, you got it.
And this is her southern cousin.
Hey, is it Billie Jo or Bobby Jo?
Billie Jo.
Oh, hello, Billie Jo. How are you? Welcome to the program. Thanks for calling in.
Greetings. Thank you so much for letting me do the Wine or Diner show. Well, my cousin Camilla is off exploring whales somewhere in that, I think, Wales, Alabama. Anywho.
We're pretty much done with your cousin, no offense, but we were over in London and she blew us off. She was supposed to set us up with a place to broadcast. We ended up doing it down in the underground.
That's right.
Luckily, we found a really good band down there, so it worked out. But yeah,
that's right. That was Big Bottom's fault.
Absolutely, it was.
It's Broad Bottom.
Broad Bottom.
But yeah, well, bless her heart. I'm so sorry she blew you off. She's famous for doing that.
Yeah. So
anyway, I'm much obliged, Jerry P. and Brian Lee, for having me on your fine show.
Well, you got you got one thing in common with Camilla Broadbottom.
Yeah.
So what you talking about?
Where you where exactly are you from, little darling?
I'm from Charles Parish, Louisiana.
All right.
Charles Parish, Louisiana. He used to be on Mannix.
I think Parish, Charles Parish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They have parishes down there.
It's about a stone throw from Lafayette.
Oh, all right. So where should we go eat tonight, or what you got going on?
Well, I was fixing to review a local Denver eating place called the Country Dinner Playhouse, but I heard a lot about good things. It's down in Danglewood, and since I'm country and I love dining, and so do all my fellers, bless their hearts, I figured it was perfect. However, I was plumb done stunned when I showed up and that fine country dining establishment had turned into a place called the View House. Can you believe that?
Hey, I've actually entertained at that particular establishment.
The View House?
Well, why do they call it the View House? I mean, what are these fellows viewing anyway?
Yeah, you can. I guess it's got a view. Just going on a hunch.
Is there a chance I could write the address down of this View House?
I don't know. It's down in Clinton Avenue in Danglewood. So
Danglewood. All right, I got it.
I decided I changed my mind, and I visited the Toad Tavern in Littletown, Colorado, on South Federal, which is a Yankee name if I ever heard one.
Shazam!
So I arrived at Toad Tavern just the other week, and it was blowing up a storm and raining so hard it was like a cow pissing on a flat rock, I tell you what. And none of these here Denverites know how to drive in the damn rain.
Yeah, they're not real good in the sun either.
Whoa. It's the transplants that don't know how to drive. The Denverites know how to drive.
Mostly people from Louisiana.
Really?
No.
Fixing to... I'm going to...
All right.
We'll talk after the show.
Okay.
So... Anywho, when I got there, I was madder than a wet hen, and the time I got inside. So after paying, I reckon, a half-month's fishing revenue at the door as a cover charge, I finally got to straddle some chairs at the bar. I was expecting toad stew like we have at home, but no, I declared they gave me Mexican food, like nachos and fries and burgers. They were actually pretty darn good.
Fries are Mexican?
Well, they are where I'm from.
Oh, okay.
They're foreign.
Anyway.
Fair enough.
And then on stage, they actually had a night show, and they had these trapeze gymnastics-like gals, no bigger than a minnow in a fishing pond, that came on the stage. And I swanee, these here girls proceeded to do all sorts of carty wheels and tossing their bits, and it was quite interesting, I tell ya.
Sounds
so
good.
Those gals got gumption.
Sounds good to me.
You think you'd like that? Well, I don't know. They're kind of nimble, if you don't mind me saying. Anywho, after they slithered off the stage, then this hefty feller covered in tattoos playing a rocking guitar came out on stage, and he was all tattooed, looked like he was right out of prison, just like my brother Clyde, but that's another story. But he was so good. So, all in all, I recommend that y'all go down yonder and visit Toad's Tavern at 5302 South Federal Circle in Littleton.
Okay. Not Danglewood, but Littletown?
Yeah, Littletown. So, thanks again, Jerry P. and Brian Lee, or is it Jerry Lee and Brian P.? I can't get that right. I sure appreciate you having me.
You got it right the second time. It's Jerry Lee.
Life is but a dream. Yes, Jerry,
and Brian P.
You know, I did learn that in the 3rd grade. I think I'll have to go back and learn some more in the 4th.
All right.
So, thanks so much. Highly obliged.
We will be sure to check out the Toad Tavern and feast on some Mexican food and watch a little, what do they call it?
Gymnastic trapeze time.
There you go.
Say hello to your kin.
I will.
All right.
Bye, Jerry P.
Bye.
Thanks so much, Billie Jo. We appreciate you calling in. You have a good night. You hear?
You too. Bye, y'all.
Take care.
There you go.
What are you changing the format on for, Jerry?
Well, because I had to discuss something about the one that we were going to play. So we're good on this, you know?
Yeah, we're good. We're ready to roll.
This next band was a short-lived, but man, did they have some local legends in it. Johnny Barber on guitar and vocals, Prom King Paul on bass, Bob Rupp on drums, and to round it all out, the fabulous Ryan Chrys on guitar, and you get Spiv. That's SPIV, and I can't tell you on the air what that stands for, but I can spin this little rocker. Here's Spiv, don't you know? We're in overdrive on Live 365.
Remember your love. Don't you know that you love? Don't you know that you love?
Denver's own Spiv for you there. And don't you know that you're loved? That's a nice thought. I like that.
Absolutely.
You've been loved before, Bri. What's that like?
I don't know.
Wow. I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm at a loss for words here. Hey, speaking of
loss for words, yeah.
Hey, we don't often play bands that aren't from Denver, but occasionally we'll make an exception, and I want to play one, Jerry Lee, of a band that I was involved in many, many years ago.
Now, see, that would be the exception because you are here in Denver. You have this show.
True.
It's your show. You
True.
can do whatever you damn well please, and I think we should hear that song.
Okay. Well, this was an all-original 80s style metal band I was involved with out in San Diego, California, like I said, many, many years ago. Played some fun gigs. It was a good time.
Do you guys ever play Megalopolis?
No.
On Fairview? Okay.
No, we were like the house band at a place called Brick by Brick, which was just north of downtown, and then we played a couple other places around town. But yeah, it was fun, man. I miss it. It was a very very fun time for me. So
I can tell you're starting to weep. You're getting a little drippy there.
No,
let's hear the song, man.
I'm weeping because you asked me what it's like to be loved earlier.
I know.
Anyway, yeah, the band was called No Bargain. Strange name, but there's a reason behind it, which I'm not going to tell you. But
No Bargain, man.
The song is called "Playing with Your Head," and this is an original song. You laughed at that, but not the name of the band.
No, I was laughing at something totally different.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoy it. You're listening to Soundcheck, the Denver Music Scene on Live 365.
What she wears, pants, makes you dance, gives you some shit about romance. Cuts your hair, says she cares, but she don't like the clothes you wear. Well, I guess you don't see what's clear to me, the way it is and how it's gonna be when it's time for bed. All is done and said, it's just a matter of the head. Now you're lying in your bed, pulling your strings until you're dead. You got buying everything she said, she's just playing with your head. Well, she always asks about your last, 'cause she likes digging up your past. She hates your friends, she loves the kid. Seems to her like you're living in sin. But I guess she don't know how it's supposed to go when the lights turn down, turn real low. Everything says it's time for bed. It's just a matter of the head. Now you're lying in your bed, pulling your strings until you're dead. You stop buying everything she said, she's just playing with your head.
All right, Playing with Your Head, San Diego band No Bargain from many, many years ago. So you don't want to do
The ad roulette wheel. I guessed. I was gonna guess Mario Andretti. I've been guessing Mario Andretti all night. The one break I didn't guess it was Mario Andretti.
Well,
I don't like this game anymore.
I don't know what the next one's going to be, but I can guarantee you it won't be Mario Andretti because that was the last one. I'm going to go with. All
right, I'm going to go with. Give me a baby brother.
I'm going to go with. Shoot, I don't know.
How about that one about the and you're ugly too?
No, that's the 2-minute break.
Oh, is it the 2-minute break?
Yeah, I'm going to go with not the stork, but I'm going to go with the devil.
The devil.
$15.
All right, I'm going to go with the baby brother.
All right,
Here we go.
We'll be right back.
Hello, Kubo. What have you got planned for today?
Come on, this way.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
It's the most powerful magic there is.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Wow.
And beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones and explore a world of possibilities. Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
My teacher said that we should have a plan in case of an emergency. Do we have one?
First thing I'm going to do is grab a flashlight with dead batteries.
I'm going to start randomly throwing clothes in the bag. You two will be hiding in the closet and Dad won't be able to find you.
And that's when we both start crying.
Uncontrollably. Can you pass the cutlets?
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311. Brought to you by the New York City Office of Emergency Management and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Jackie the Burger Boy, and to make my bleak existence slaving over a hot grill more bearable, I listen to Soundcheck, the Denver music scene.
Here is the word for one and all, the latest scores in baseball.
All right, Soundcheck, the Denver music.
Oh my! That other lady just got hit with a baseball. It's
son of a monkey.
Jeez,
right,
they're taking out people left and right. What is the baseball score?
It is a lot of action. The bottom of the 7th, man, did the Vandals come alive? Man, it's 27-19 now. Vandals lead. They've come from behind, and it's 27-19. Like I said, a real pitcher's duel, but it is Little League, so you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
now. Yes, that's right. This edition of the Groovy Retro Record Box.
Wait.
That Brian was about to say.
No, it's like this. And now, spinning the wax from Denver's past. It's the Retro Record Box with Jerry Lee Maguire.
This edition of the Groovy Retro Record Box is brought to you by the Retro Denver Metro Facebook page. View hundreds and hundreds of photos of Denver's past on the Retro Denver Metro Facebook page. Hey, out of the box this week is a little tribute to the Denver Pop Festival Love in '87, which was held 30 years ago this summer in the heat of Confluence Park. Organized by Jinx Jones and Bob Rupp, the festival featured 16 of Denver's hottest bands at the time, and you couldn't get any hotter than these guys at the time from 1987. Here's Dick and the Chicks with Thief of Hearts live on the Retro.
I've been staring out my window as the hours go by. So tired, but I can't sleep. I'll tell you why. Do you remember that night? It was the 4th of July. We were watching Roman candles
just right.
What the?
What's going on there? Hey, that's Digging the Chicks live from Confluence Park in 1987. We are digging the 30th anniversary of the 1987 Denver Pop Festival. Another act that day flashed a lot of blonde hair in the summer sun. Here are the ever-popular Brats live from Confluence Park.
Joelle is a dancer, spins around, she dances every night. You know I love her, won't you change your Buying shoes and white stockings, spins around, she dances in the light. You know I want her, so I wait in
The Brats with Joelle live at the Denver Pop Festival 30 years ago this summer. To round out the segment, the original Rabbits took the stage next, laying this groove down to the festival audience.
until I'm through. Oh, darling, also trying to get to you. Yeah, think you're someone special, kid. But who are you? Lost in the ego, son. You know what it means to be alive. To make a blind man see again. You can't help me, I don't understand. Well, I met you on a Tuesday at lunch and afternoon. You talked about yourself, again face was blue, but I never got a chance to tell you what I do. Oh, darling, oh, sunshine, cheers to being alive. To make a blind man see again. You can't help me, I don't understand. Inspector, rejector, forever you must accept. Where I thought that I was safe. Oh, darling, also trying to take that tape. My machine was spinning little wheels round and round. I think we'll skip around. You know what it means to be alive. To make a blind man see again. You can't help me, I don't understand. Kid, and patience too. Oh, darling, also trying the best to you. For now, I have to fire you with all your friends. The corner stacks of 10. You know what it means to be alive. To make a blind man see again. You can't help me, I don't understand. You got to learn to walk away. Original Rabbits live from the Denver Pop Festival Love In 87. There you go. That's what the kids were all dancing to 30 years ago. That's it for the Far Out Retro Record Box tonight. And if I'm not using the box for something else, I might break out a couple more next week. Hey, there's plenty of Soundcheck coming your way. We're playing the Ad Council Roulette. Brian, my pick is going to be Bring Me a Stork. The Stork Brought Me a Baby. That one, I can't remember what the
Stork's Bringing Me a Baby Brother.
That's the one. I'm picking that one. Here we go. We'll be right back.
All right, we'll find out.
The Storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan. We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
Idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was
the
fine.
most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead. Some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
We don't have a single friend in the diamond business. Soundcheck, the Denver music scene on Live 365. All right. Welcome back to the program. This is Soundcheck, the Denver music scene. I'm Brian P. with Jerry Lee.
Covered in snow cone I am.
Oh, yeah.
Here is the word for one and all, the latest scores in baseball.
And there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a final score from the Virginia Village Sports Complex. The Virginia Village Vandals have beat
the Gamecocks.
Yep, they rallied. They fell behind a little bit, but they've rallied in the final score. Virginia Village wins it 31-29.
How much did you win on the game, man?
I bet I did the over-under, and I was way off. I predicted 9-7. I thought it would be high scoring, but not that high scoring.
I think I'm the big winner here. Like I said, some of the moms looked real familiar, and the kids looked very familiar.
I'm not even sure where we are. Is it time for...
I know right where we are. Just give me some background music, and I'll show you, baby.
Oh, I know where we are. How's this?
Well... showing the love with a super fabulous segment. Always judge a band by its cover. It's the cynical Brian P.
That's right.
Right, yeah.
Holy crap! I don't know where the song is though. That I'm supposed to play. So,
well, you know what though.
If you'll bear with me just for 1 second.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of an 80s hangover, it was announced that the Fix and the Romantics will be at the Summit Music Hall on August 1st. So tease what hair you have left and sing along with all your favorites. You're kind of an 80s guy, aren't you, Brian?
Me?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were born in what, 86?
I was born in 86. Yeah.
Am I giving you enough time to find what you need?
No,
let me just say this then. Okay, well, over there in Arvada, they're still in the middle of the Arvada Center Summer Stage Concert Series. Three Dog Night and Robert Cray just recently hit the stage over there at 69th and Wadsworth. You can still catch some great shows through September 10th, like Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, July 22nd, Boz Scaggs, July 26th, Dweezil Zappa, going to be doing 50 Years of Frank on August 8th, Clint Black, August 19th, Johnny Lang will be there September 10th, and more, for the full schedule and ticket info. Hit up summeratthecenter.com. That's the Arvada Center Summer Stage Concert Series, 69th and Wadsworth in Arvada, going down all summer long. Do you need some more time?
Nah, well, I think we're going to have to skip this segment because... I don't know. I put the song in the playlist and it's just not there, Jerry.
Well, Brian, not only do we like to plug the Denver music scene.
I've had a rough night.
Okay, well, there you go. he just walked away. Anyway, should we play a song? What should we do?
What about plugging the Denver music scene?
Well, I was going to say, not only do we like to plug the Denver music scene, we like to plug other shows that do the same thing. So, if you haven't caught this show yet on Colorado Public Television, Channel 12, check it out. It's called Sounds on 29th, and it showcases some of Colorado's best comics and musical acts. In fact, I just caught Ryan, Chrys, and the Rough Cuts on there on a recent episode the other night. And, anyway, a lot of great talent on the show every week, hosted by Bree Davies and produced by the lovely Heather Dalton. You remember Heather Dalton, don't you?
I do, absolutely.
Yeah. You can catch Sounds on 29th, Saturday nights at 9 on Colorado Public Television, Channel 12, in the Mile High.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, you want to try this again, Jerry Lee?
Are we going to do the same segment?
Here we go.
All right. Spreading the love with a super fabulous segment that may work this time. Always judge a band by its cover. It's the cynical Brian P.
That's right, a U2 tribute band based right here in Denver, Colorado. All members are experienced professional musicians living in the Denver area. Their love of U2's music has brought them together to form the greatest YouTube tribute band in the U.S. of A.
I know those.
They are Under a Blood Red Sky. And here they are doing their cover of... Actually, it's a bunch of covers. A couple of covers. It's just a quick promo. We're going to play it right now. You can find Under Blood Red Sky on the internet at www.uabrs. That's an acronym for Under a Blood Red Sky, for those of you not paying attention. And you can also find them on Facebook, Under a Blood Red Sky. Their next show is August 1st. That's a Tuesday at Coo Hills. That's at 6 p.m. And then Wednesday, August 9th, part of the 2017 concerts series, summer concert series in South Glen, also at 6 p.m. And then check out the rest of the shows on the website. UABRS.com.
Quick, play the tune.
Here it is, Under Blood Red Sky. You're listening to Soundcheck the Denver Music Scene on 1280 Ralph.
Hello, Billy.
I mean, Live 365. Be right back. All right, Under a Blood Red Sky with their U2 tribute. Once again, you can see them Tuesday, August 1st at Coo Hills at 6 p.m., Wednesday, August 9th, 2017 Summer Concert Series in South Glen.
Far out. Are you going to go out and see them?
I know.
You don't know?
I know.
Oh, you don't.
I don't know. I might. I can't look that far ahead. I take things one day at a time, my friend.
Wow. Sounds like a TV show or something, man.
Ooh, one day at a time. Let's do it.
Hey, you ever been out to Heritage Square?
I have indeed. Didn't they used to have a water slide, or do they still?
Well, it's a cool little theme park they built back in 1959. Yeah, they used to have this alpine slide. They just recently took that out of there, though. But the thing's been around since 1959, and they used to have one of those old booths where you could go in and record one of those little records of yourself. Do you remember those?
I do.
When I was but a wee Jerry Lee, me and my girlfriend Dream Stuff. That was her real name, Dream Stuff.
I like it.
Dream Stuff McGillicuddy.
That wasn't her stripper name?
No. She was just a little girl. So, but anyway, once we went in this booth and found that the last person there recorded a record and left it. Crazy, yeah. And so we took the record and we took it to a party and played it. It was real fun. Brian, I really miss Dream Stuff. I really do. I mean, the stuff that we went through together. Okay, so it was only one date, but I remember that date.
Hey, Dream Stuff, look what I found.
What is it, boy next door?
Some cornball cut aside and forgot it. Hey, just for laughs, let's get the gang together and give it a spin.
Cuckoo! Sound the alarm and we'll meet at my place.
I started a joke. We started the whole world crying. Didn't say no, that the joke was on me. So I started to cry. We started the whole world laughing. If I'd only say that the joke was on me. I look in the sky, rolling my hands over my eyes. Feel out of here, hurting my head from things that I till I finally was on me.
I look at the sky, burning my head, over the highs and highs. Feel L-O-V, hurts in my head, for things that
I finally died. We started the whole world living. If I'd only seen, yeah, that the joke was on me. That the joke was on me.
Fuzzy Cocktails dropping a new souped-up motor in that 68 BG. I started a joke on Soundcheck. Hey, that's all I got for this week. Hey, thanks for the snow cones, Bri. I'm out of here.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Yeah, we're about out of time. I want to thank David A. Barber, our resident local music guru, for calling in, as always, every week. You can check out his book at giggingbook.com, full of very useful information for the music industry, starting out, or just refresher stuff for those experienced bands. Also want to thank Billie Jo Thibodeaux for the tip on the Toad Tavern, calling in. We have a guest next week. We have Jess and Riley. They're going to be in studio or wherever we happen to be broadcasting from next week. They're going to play a couple of acoustic covers for us, as well as maybe a couple of side project tunes. I don't know. We'll find out next week. What do you think, Jerry Lee? Sound good?
I said I'm out of here.
You're still there, so you're lying to me.
No, I'm just sort of lying flat. Yeah, that's great. Hey, can't wait to see you next week. All kinds of...
Yep, we'll talk to you next week. This is Soundcheck, the Denver Music Scene on Live 365.
I was going to say shenanigan.